Halloween here in Austin, Texas, and I'm spending time with my family. And I just want to reach out to all the folks on Facebook mentions and YouTube and just point out that it's really good to be associated with all of you, whether you're black or white or Hispanic, Asian, old, young, whether you're Jewish or Muslim, whether you're Christian or atheist, for people that just want to live in a free society and that are against the Bush and Clinton dynasties. Donald Trump isn't perfect, none of us are, but he really is a vote against the establishment. I mean, no one can deny that. The entire establishment, the entire media, all the big foreign governments, the EU, the UN, the Communist Chinese, the Saudi Arabians, the Pope, the Mexican presidents, they're all against Donald Trump because they're part of this ruling class that has set up a system that is the old crony capitalist mercantile system that existed back 250 years ago. Before 242 years ago, there were systems of insiders and combines. It was kind of capitalistic, but it was controlled by central systems and folks that had the letter of Marx, people that had the license. And that's what globalism is just the British East India Company worldwide. The globalists write books saying this. That's why I'm so frustrated. That's why I get angry. I've read the books by Brzezinski and by Kissinger and by all of them. You can go to the library and get them. Don't even pay for them. Superclass, Rothkopf, you name it. And it admits all this. Tragedy and Hope, Carol Quigley. And that's why when the elite have tried to get me to join them, they say, Alex, the public doesn't want to hear the truth. Listen how you do all this. And I said, they will listen to the truth. They will listen. And down the road, we can't just dumb them down so we can rule them. We've got to try to build people up. And I believed in that, and I've done that, and I've seen that happen. And I've seen the talking points that I cover that are classic Americana, classic Bill of Rights Constitution, classic Renaissance, become the dominant theme, not just here in the U.S., but all over the world. And I don't say this for the power trip, but it is true for the listeners to know, because you're a big part of InfoWars. You're more of it than I am. I'm just kind of like a conductor. You did this. I mean, we're leading the global zeitgeist right now against the New World Order. Everybody says they're leading the zeitgeist. I never say that, but I want to tell you we are, and everybody knows it. And it's because I am true of heart. I really do believe in people. I really do want prosperity. I don't hate a guy because he's got a hotter looking wife than I do, or he's got more money than I do, as long as he didn't take it from somebody. As long as he's bringing humanity up and building us up, then I see that as an example of success. And this attack on that is an attack on our free will. It's an attack on the virile and powerful energies, but also the great feminine energies that are in the human species. And there's an attack on our species. We're on this planet out in space. I'm not saying it's space aliens. I don't get into stuff I can't prove. But the elite call themselves a breakaway civilization. And they're doing things that if I was space aliens who'd made a deal with the elite of the planet to get life extension technology and to live forever, or whatever they've been promised, because the elites say that's what they're building. We've got to get rid of everybody, and then once we get rid of everybody, then we're going to achieve this new utopia. I mean, whether it's aliens, something out of another dimension, I'm sure Media Matters and the White House make a joke out of this, but none of them privately are making jokes about it. I know what they're privately doing. I've talked to the people. They're medical people. They're lawyers, everybody. I know what you're into, and I know you're aware of all the things that are going on in this universe. And you think you've tapped into all that to control us, and that's how you transcend. You have to empower people to transcend. If you're way above people, then you can't hold people down below you. You're just rising with everybody else. So I want to say this to all my enemies out there. I don't want to take something away from you, but I do want you to understand something. When I'm attacked in thousands of newspapers and you laugh about it, that is a great badge of honor and is only aiding us in our ascension, reaching more people. So a few months ago, Karl Rove, I saw him going to the RNC in Dallas. We were flying from Austin to Dallas to Cleveland. And I came over and said, hey, please answer our questions about this and that. And he said, you know what, you don't know the rules. I'm on Fox, you gotta go through them. He was like, you don't know the rules. Like he was God. Like Fox News' average show has like 1 million viewers now. Hell, we have that fart in the wind. I mean, we're bigger than Fox News on average, per hour at Infowars.com. Everybody knows this now. The ratings are out. The ratings are known. And it's not about us being on a power trip. It's that he's on such a power trip that he actually believed it. This pathetic political hack, it's on video, says, laughed at me and looked at me like I was a sack of crap. And as if I was the general public would go, oh my God, you're the authority. Oh, you looked at me like I was little. Oh my God, Karl Rove, you go on Fox News as an analyst and spew BS a few times a day. Big frickin' deal, and the women think your head looks like a big dick. And oh, you swindle Republicans reportedly, out of their campaign contributions and like give it to socialist and globalist candidates. We know who you are. We know who Paul Ryan is, jockeying for his family to get a Supreme Court position. We're tired of everybody trying to get a position in life ahead of everybody else by running the government. We want people that have been in private sector dominating, going in to make it better for everybody, including themselves. We want really classy, strong men. And Trump claims he's one of those men. And my gut tells me that's the case. And I think going through this trial and what he's been through, I think he's become even stronger, interfacing with the American people, something he wouldn't have done. How could it not change him? But regardless, Trump is only riding a wave that everybody else is, whether it's Brexit, Nigel Farage, or Russia pulling out of the New World Order. This is a historic time. And I feel so sorry for the pseudo-intellectuals and people that are to the point of refusing myself and others service now in Austin, Texas, because we're Trump supporters. I mean, that is so fascist. That is so truly Nazi. That's how it began in Nazi Germany, refusing service to people. It doesn't hurt me when you do it, but I know it's all over the news. It happened to Biggs in D.C. It just shows, like, really, the mainstream media, you know, is lying to you about everything, but it tells you Trump's this horrible guy, so now it's okay to act so hateful against him and his supporters when they're more than half the country, probably. Again, I could have gone with the elite. I mean, it's on record. Look how successful we are now. They're smart. They knew talent when they saw it. I was offered $1 million. I was offered $3 million. I was then offered $10 million. I was offered book deals. I was offered everything, folks. I mean, and that's not with any employees. That's to me. We bring in a lot more than that each year. We have to fund the whole operation. But it was not hard to turn that down. I wanted to be my own person and expose this thing. And they keep seeing me as mentally ill. They keep seeing me as weak, that I don't want to join the power and screw people. That's the mental illness. That's the cancer. We build to the stars by working together. If somebody screws us over, we cut them off. If somebody attacks us, we fight back. But we don't just sit there and build systems for the elite only and nobody else, and then wonder why the public's acting like a bunch of dumbed down idiots when you're feeding them football and you know, all this other crap, and feeding them all the GMOs and things. I mean, you know, all the kids getting paralyzed and sick, and CNN's like, why are the kids getting paralyzed? And LA Times, we don't know either. Oh, it's a big joke. When it's on the insert of the vaccine, it's doing it. And now, I mean, I get nauseously angry when I see stuff like that. It really hits me because I care about kids. With me, it's not some fake deal. You know, bison would get in circles around wolves that were trying to eat their babies. And bison would, even if it wasn't their baby, buffalo would fight. I'm the same way. I mean, I'm as good as a bison. I see my fellow humans under attack. I see the disinfo. I study it. I learn it. Look how WikiLeaks has proven everything we ever told you. Look at everything we ever told you about the NSA spying and the government drug dealing and bringing the illegals in and the diseases and all of it, and the collapse of society, the autism. It's all come out, hasn't it? They can't even hide it anymore. And you know the good news here? We always wanted a revolution in this country. The people bitched and complained and said, we got to have one, 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 we got to have one. Oh, you want to shoot UN helmets. Oh, you want to blah, blah, blah. When it's a bureaucracy we're fighting. It's not military. It's bureaucracy. It's suits. You've seen the revolution now with William Binney and Drake, Thomas Drake, and all these people from the NSA. You've seen it with the WikiLeaks. That's not the Russians. It's our own patriots. You've seen the FBI stand up. You've seen the people stand up. You've seen the police stand up. And Soros try to launch attacks to get them killed. Not because the cops are perfect, but because it's our government. They want to overthrow it. We'll reform the cops ourselves. We're going to let you do it. And quite frankly, the average cop's more awake than the general public any day. I mean, the job they've got, it's just so arrogant to see these chutzpah, bravado-filled scum trying to cause a civil war in our country and trying to get good cops pumping gas or changing people's tires or changing shifts to get shot. While they know in Chicago the number one cause of black people dying is other black people shooting them, because it's a globalist crime-run den where they ship all the welfare money in, and then the big liberals sit on top of the rents and the drug dealing and take all the money out. I mean, when you're dealing with a Rahm Emanuel or you're dealing with Hillary Clinton, whose daddy was the Chicago mob boss after Al Capone, Rodham, these are just absolutely people that revel on hurting the general public. And so I'm not a goody two-shoes. It's not that I'm a wimp, that I care. I realize societies collapse if you go under this too long. I understand that we're building something real. I understand that we have to believe in the Renaissance and ideas to transcend, or we're going to lose everything. You think a culture is going to thrive that has an evil, demonic hunchback crone like Hillary, a crime boss over it? You think, I mean, come on. Trump isn't perfect, but none of us are. He wants prosperity. He hates the idea we've been screwed over. He knows these people have sold us out to the highest bidder. He's here to break it. And all of you out there that call yourselves trendy and think you're cool because you buy the propaganda of all the crap you heard on mainstream news, you're the tiny minority of people that still believe Obamacare is free when they go on TV and laugh at you now and celebrate how they're ripping you and your family off and bankrupting our good healthcare system we had. That's in the WikiLeaks. Because they want us alone and desperate and poor. Read it in the WikiLeaks. They want you alone. They want you low information. I want you high information. I want to see human intellects arise that are going to cure cancer for me and my family. I want to see human intellects arise that I say, oh God, thank God you're here. And like a collapsing man handing them the baton. I'm ready. Somebody else has got the answer. Somebody else wants to stand up. Somebody else is virtuous. Here, please. I don't want to... But for now, humanity's in such trouble that this bleary-eyed Texan who at least loves humanity is one of the strongest forces we've got for liberty. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Epic things are happening. They are stealing the election, but the code's coming out right on time. We're finding out how they're doing it. That's on Infowars.com. Biggest news ever on election fraud. This is a quickening. It's only beginning. 6 days to the election, 6.5 days, but it's going to go on beyond that. This is an amazing time to be alive. I love you all. Again, the media always says, look at Alex Jones. He's demonized. He's attacked. Don't listen to him. You won't be popular. They want you going and getting a degree that no one will be able to use. They want you believing you're part of the system, always being quiet, never getting angry, and just basically living and then dying. And them sucking the money out of you like you're some number. They don't want you to be an individual. It's a badge of honor that I'm attacked. I love the fact that I'm attacked. We're exploding as the awakening happens. For those of you scared of being attacked or being ridiculed, it's all bullying tactics. It's all an illusion. It's all a fraud. It means nothing. On a bunch of sellouts and mercenaries that are pushing horrible, evil wars and GMO and crap, get up and call me a right-wing racist and all this other made-up crap. It doesn't matter, because I know thinking people are going to find out the truth. And more people don't believe anything the MSM says. So big things are happening. You're part of it. Infowars.com/show. I'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, covering it all. But so much big breaking news and election fraud. Everybody wanted the answers. Bev Harris has delivered it. I've been interviewing her 17 years. She's never seen anything this big. It's at Infowars.com right now. The videos, the interview today, her special report, the total proof of how they're doing it. Thank you.